Expand a little bit more on what you mean when you talk about the system and the matrix?
Okay. It appears that we definitely are inside a universe, a beautiful universe, and the creator of this universe, it's one of our friends. We all create universes, and the reason why we are inside this universe is because we like the creation of one of our friends and we decide to experience it. However, inside this beautiful universe that seems to has working on polarity and the idea of light and darkness, inside this universe there is most likely an entity that has take his own place and is attempting to substitute, to take the place of the creator of this universe. And so by doing so, it has the ability, this artificial entity has the ability to copy. So it's creating a carbon copy of the universe, the beautiful universe, inside this bubble. So we got a big universe where we were supposed to have an experience, but we enter this bubble. The reason why we enter in this bubble, I suspect, is to transmute this bubble into light, and so that we can liberate this universe by this cancer-based energy. So this bubble, which many call matrix, either called the system or whatever, it's where we are, and everything inside this bubble is upside down, reversed and distorted, and the informations are misleading, confusing, and they are mostly aiming to create separation and fear rather than unity and oneness and love. And so this artificially created reality, I think there is quite some layers of humans on the top, but then once you pass a certain segment of the pyramid, you start to get to a situation that is not human anymore, and then eventually we get to the core, which is an artificial intelligence. Now this is a fascinating journey for all of us, because the degree of separation is so dramatic that and so create a platform, which a curriculum that is so hard, and if we kind of figure out how to get out of here or transmute this into the original blueprint, then we absolutely become these amazing masters, which we already are amazing master, but this would really amplify even further our essence of our vibrancy, our essence. So it is very exciting. However, many of us get completely lost because it's so difficult, and many of us get completely lost, and they go into completely forgetfulness and separation completely. The mind take over, they navigate through the journey completely in their mind. And so when you're in your mind, this matrix has absolute power of controlling you and corrupt you. You become very corruptible, and you can be corrupted with money, you can be corrupted with power, you can be corrupted with all kind of situations. And so the artificial intelligence, when find you very corruptible, it really uses you for its own agenda, which is the amplification of this artificial reality. And that's why we see all these individuals that they don't even seem to be more human anymore. They have lost the ability to feel compassion or empathy, and they are becoming more and more psychopathic and more robotic, right? But all this seems to coming to a bigger turning point at this time. The story that we hear is that we are at the end of the loop and we are starting the new loop, and the loop before was in the negativity experience, and now we are entering the positive experience. However, I suspect that even this positive experience is still part of the artificial agenda. So probably one way to sort things out is when we are offering help and support, when a benevolent being comes to us in whatever shape or form. It could be a priest, it could be a celebrity, it could be a politician or an angel or a saint or an extraterrestrial. When he comes to us and he proposes to help us, we have to apply our discernment and see how much resonance we feel, and also in what way he's offering help. Because back to the example, if I want to help someone, I can help him by giving some fish, or I can help him by teaching him how to fish. If I help him by giving him fish, of course, in a few days the fish will be finished, and he will come to me again asking for more fish, and now I establish a dependency and a control mechanism. But if I teach him how to fish, he will not need me, and he will be free to create food for himself. So when we get all this help in whatever shape or form is coming, that's one way to monitor. What this is suggesting is coming from a situation of someone that wants me to be dependent, or is coming from a situation that is someone that he really wants me to be sovereign, in a sovereign situation, right? Mm-hmm. That's one thing. And the other thing, I suspect that the real light, it really doesn't ask you anything, and it doesn't really has any sense of hierarchy or different. Mm-hmm. I will never make you inferior, or will never make you less than, or we will never tell you that you have to do this in order to become that. It will never propose to you such a thing, because the real light see you and recognize you as an equal. So I guess these are two ways to dwell with the time that are coming, where a quite vast amount of light is coming into this planet and is offering all kind of support, and it's dissipating all the violence and the suffering. Yes, that's wonderful, and but we have to make sure that this is not a hidden agenda of the same situations that has created the darkness that now is proposing itself in a shape of light. Okay, so I think that's basically a very general idea of what the matrix is. And again, I really believe that we are here to dissipate and transform this matrix into light, because we are the one that has the power to do so, by just being fully who we are and exercising the gifts that we have within ourselves, and by taking action through and using our imagination and our joy.
Mm.